Hi, how's everybody doing today? Just every day's a new day. We get new thoughts. We learn something new. Just here to teach the truth. Uh, my thoughts, your thoughts, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Basically, what I received today was I don't know how many people saw the Book of Eli with Denzel Washington. Great movie. Basically, what it was all about was he had the last Bible, and the world was pretty much, getting doomed. Kind of like Judgment Day, stuff like that. So he had the last Bible, and he had to get it all the way to San Francisco, Alcatraz, California. So on his journey, he was going by faith, and Yahweh protected him. He had the last Bible, and basically there was a bad guy who wanted to get access to that Bible because it was the last one, because all the Bibles were burned, destroyed, and they didn't want anybody to have the truth anymore. So they wanted to do away with the Bible. But the bad guy, he wanted to get a hold of the Bible so he could get the Bible, use it for power and wisdom and knowledge of understanding to rule the world and to make money. So that way people would be brainwashed to follow the lie, to follow Babylon, the ruler of the world. So it's kind of like what happened according to scriptures. Basically, you have a ruler of the world. You could call him the Godfather. Basically, he took Yahweh's name out of scripture and put God or Lord thy God, and remove Yahweh thy Rabbah, or Yahweh your Rabbah, or Yahweh my Rabbah, or Yahweh our Rabbah. So basically that's what they did to the scripture. So you have Babylon, you have the ruler. He's the one who's got all the power, all the money, kind of like the Denzel Washington movie, The Book of Eli. But it really did happen. So that's what people were following. And then how did he conquer the world? Well, he got the Bible, he made copies, he made money off Bibles, started up religion, started up division. So that way everybody, mankind, would destroy each other. So what does he do? He just sits there and he pushes all the buttons. And eventually he just wants a judgment day to come. So he turns everybody against everybody, turns everything into a lie, causes division, while he just sits and pushes the button. So when he says 2020 is coming, then that's 2020, judgment day, or nobody knows the day or the hour, or Yahweh has wisdom, knowledge, understanding. He's going to lead his messengers to teach people the truth and become unity as one, for them to come out of Babylon, come out of religion, come out of churches, and let Yahweh's spirit direct you. Blessed are those who call on the name of Yahweh and come in the name of Yeshua Messiah, Yahweh's spirit of truth. What does that mean? Free of sin, learning the commandments, teaching them to your children. The Messiah says, when they told him, your mother, your brothers are outside waiting for you, he said, my mother and my brothers are my followers. Those are the ones that are in the house following him, free of sin, in the name of Yahweh, our heavenly Rabbah, or Rab, like they robbed his name of his glory. The serpent, Isaiah 14:12, exalt its throne above Yahweh's throne. So it's kind of like the same thing, except in the Book of Eli, it never happened, So basically, in real life, according to scripture, it has happened. So what are they doing? The serpent is turning religion against religion. So now you have Islam killing Muslims, killing either you convert to Allah Almighty, which is Yahweh your Rabbah, and they removed Yahweh's name out of the Quran, just like they removed Yahweh's name out of the Bible, just like they removed Allah's name out of the Bible. They did all these things for confusion, to deceive mankind, and then with confusion with different languages, false interpretations. Confusion came from different languages, so different interpretations from the original scriptures, which were in Paleo-Hebrew. They converted to other languages, screwed up interpretations on purpose to deceive the world, so that way nobody follows the commandments and people start sinning. So they no longer follow the commandments, just like the prophets came. They killed the prophets because they weren't following the commandments. So they kept killing the truth. They kept killing, just like they killed the Messiah, they killed the disciples. After that, Second Thessalonians say it was already in the workings. John 17, the Messiah came to make his heavenly Rabbah Yahweh's name known. Why would he have to come make that name known? Because they removed it out of the Bible. It's not in the Bible today. So that's why Yahweh's Spirit will pour out in the last days. Technology will go to and fro. We have computers, we have technology in the last days before Judgment Day. So Yahweh, if you call on the name of Yahweh, Yahweh is going to choose his people. He picks and chooses who he wants. So he has to find you. Just because you try to teach people the truth, that don't mean it's meant for them. Maybe not now, maybe not ever. Who knows? It's only whoever Yahweh picks. Yahweh knows our heart. So he's going to pick and choose who he wants. He knows who he wants. And anything's possible for the rich man. You take his money away, you take his health away, you take something away, and that's how Yahweh disciplines us. He'll take stuff away, get you to turn to the Bible. And basically, most people, you know, they might in their heart, well, gee, I don't have time to read the Bible. I'm just going to read it when I retire. And then, you know, it's not. Eventually, Yahweh is going to discipline us and turn us to the truth, turn us to the Bible. And when you start reading the Bibles, you're going to realize they're not all the same. You're going to realize that religion and something's going to find you, and you're going to not know what it is. You're going to start seeing a lot of supernatural things to get your attention, like Yahweh does, to get your attention. Or he'll allow things like that to happen from the serpent, you know, evil spirits, to get your attention, to turn you to his word, to turn you to the truth, because the kingdom, after all, is at hand. It's in his scriptures. So that's where wisdom, knowledge, and understanding comes from, is Yahweh's scriptures. It's kind of like a blueprint to a house. If you want to build a house, you got to follow and go to the blueprint. That's where you get your wisdom and knowledge on how to build a house. Instructions. It's like an instruction manual. It's commandments, you know, like laws that we follow. You know, gravity, like what goes up must come down. You know, like rules of nature, like the Creator created all these things, and there's a certain way that we have to live in this world in order for mankind not to destroy itself or to corrupt and destroy this world. So in the beginning, we were supposed to just follow the commandments, do the right thing, love Yahweh with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul, and all your strength. And when you love all of it, there's nothing else for nothing else. The only thing is him first. So when you love him, you learn his commandments, you feed off every word, Matthew 4:4, like the Messiah said. And then you love others, and then you teach them the truth, the same exact principle. It's unity is one. So Matthew 4:4, feed off every word, then you teach others to do the same. Then you turn others to the scriptures. You turn others to love Yahweh with all your heart, all the one commandment. And you, by loving others, then you're following the second commandment. But now the one commandment covers the whole scriptures, feed off every word, and you love him with all your heart. So now you give your life to him, you dedicate your life to him, you love his commandments, you teach them by loving others, and then you turn people to the truth. Is it for everybody? No, it's not for everybody. When it comes to money, anybody will accept money, but not everybody will receive the truth or return and seek the truth in the scriptures, or read the scriptures, or want to hear about it, or learn the truth, or have time for the scriptures. People don't have time to sit down, and you know, that's just mankind. That's the way mankind has been deceived right from the beginning by the serpent. The serpent taught us to judge the book by its cover. So our heart isn't in the number one commandment in loving Yahweh. Our heart is mammon, money, materialistic things. That's what we've been deceived to follow by judging people by the outside appearance. So therefore, when you have people of this world, they go by the outside. They don't go by the inside. They don't understand commandments. Leviticus 19:27 says, do not trim the corners of your beard or around the corners of your head. So you're supposed to have hair, but men are not supposed to grow their hair long to appear like women. So that must mean women must have beards too. So that applies for both. So now it's not very attractive, but mankind is supposed to fill the earth and multiply. It's not supposed to be for seeking pleasure, not to prostitute yourself, not to clean the outside. We have to clean the inside, like the Messiah spoke. So all these commandments that Yahweh put in the scriptures, it's perfect. So that's why we're supposed to learn them, feed off every word, love him with all our heart, soul, mind, everything. But mankind needs to wake up, and religions need to wake up and stop killing each other, because until you have proof, you are innocent until proven guilty. So according to that, if you do not have the actual scriptures, whether it's the Quran, which is in Arabic, the truth that Yahweh, his prophet, wrote, Muhammad, you are following a lie. You have to follow the truth. Allah Almighty is not a God. Yahweh is a spirit. So you have to seek the truth, because when you make a wrong decision, Yahweh's blood is on your hands. So now when it comes to original scriptures, they're Paleo-Hebrew. So you have to get the original scriptures Paleo-Hebrew. According to prophecy, we were waiting for two people, kind of like Moses and Aaron. Egypt is getting ready to repeat itself. America is getting ready to be looted, just like Egypt. The plagues are coming, like the Messiah spoke about. The Babylon, the ruler, he's passing out bombs to everybody, because he wants mankind to kill each other and wipe each other out at the push of a button. He's calling all the shots. He's the one who's calling Islam to do all these things. He's the one who's calling ISIS to cause all these things. Why? Because it's in the working. So that way he could come along, make himself look good, get rid of the scriptures, get rid of religion, get rid of everything, and say it's no good because all they do is kill each other. And then he's going to take guns away. He's going to take everything away, just like the scripture said. And then he's going to push everybody back into slavery, just like the story about Joseph. In the beginning, Joseph in Egypt was very good. There was a famine or famine. Everybody went to America. Everybody went to Egypt. After that, a new Pharaoh came in and things started to change. So when that time is up and that Pharaoh wants to call the deadline, that's when all these things are going to fall into place. And that's when everything's going to hit the fan. So they have a set date where they want to start pushing buttons. They have a set date when they want to take guns away. They have a set date to push us back into bondage into slavery, just like Egypt. They're calling the shots, and they have a set date, just like the boss wants a job done. The Godfather wants a job done. Rome, that's the serpent. That's the ruler. That's the Godfather. Just like the movie. If you understand the movie and you understand Denzel Washington and the Book of Eli, then you will understand what happened to the scriptures, the truth, and not the lie, and why they are using religion and all these things to push us back into slavery. They had this stuff figured out a long time ago. They know the book better than us. The serpent mimics the scriptures. And yes, it does. Through religion, churches, and every way you can, they copy the scriptures. So when you read and understand the scripture, like the Messiah says, you do not understand scripture. Why? How could you understand scripture if you never read it? You've been brainwashed to judge the book by its cover and to not read the book. But Yahweh has his ways of teaching people with everything around us, because it all matches and goes back to scripture. Many will be called, few will be chosen. Peace. Shalom.